Hey guys, welcome back for another video. It's me, Will. Today we are starting on case 51. It all ends here of Criminal Case, chapter 3s and 4. I don't know why I keep saying 3s, like plural. Okay. Well guys, I hope you guys enjoy. Let's get into this. Well, this is insane. We can't add Chief King to our list of suspects in the murder of Adam Bentley, can we? Yes, you're right. He is very close to the mayor, and he did have a weird grudge against Adam. And alright, he did have access to the murder weapon, but it's the chief. He never have committed a crime. He fights crime. Oh goodness, and we're gonna have to tell him to his face. Let's go see him then, Will. Oh my goodness. In Chief King's office. Inspector Will, have you come to give me your report? Have you figured out who killed Adam Bentley? Not yet, Chief, but we found a new suspect. I guess that counts for something. And who is it? It's you, sir. I beg your pardon? Well, sir, the thing is, the gun that was used to execute Adam belonged to Marconi, sir, and that gun was confiscated by you when you arrested Marconi for a driving offense years ago. I see. Well, justice should apply to everyone. I am very impressed with your integrity, Inspector Will. I guess I have no choice but to step down from the position of chief until your investigation is over. You may officially treat me as an ordinary suspect from now on, Inspector Will. That's right, and I'm going to treat Grace as the chief now. Will, did we actually just do this? Did we just tell the chief he's a suspect in a murder investigation? And after all, why not? You're right. We're here to solve crimes no matter the cost. Well, Jones, is it you? Well, what should we do now, Will? Should we tackle the chief's interrogation or go back to the crime scene to try and find more clues? Going back to the Red headquarters was an inspired move. Look at everything you found, Will. We've got a cigar, and we know Johnson can't stand smoking. He was just sick just smoking a hookah the other day. Let's try and see if we can collect something from it. This I voted badge now is how people indicate they've accomplished their civic duty. But why is it covered in powder? We better get a sample. And finally, well, we need you to apply your magic to this paper. Will, whoever dropped a glass of water on it did a good job of erasing most of it. That's a lot of clues to process, and we'll have to be fast, Will. The election results will be given in just a few hours. Oh wow, they're right next to each other. Splendid. Now that you collected some saliva from the cigar, let's send it to the lab and learn who came to visit our dear mayor. Let's be real. If anyone's smoking that cigar, it's probably Alden Green. I mean, he has been seen with a cigar before, so I guess it's him. I wouldn't be surprised if it was Alden too, so. Perfect, let's send this powder sample you collected from this badge to the lab. Wait, this is another document granting privileges to Marconi on reason of good behavior. Huh. Including access to fitness room, private cell, and is approved by Howard Johnson. You gotta be kidding me. Even more privileges for Marconi granted expressly by the mayor? The man's a mafia lord, for Pete's sake. For what possible reason could the mayor want Marconi to be so comfy in jail? Really? There's no way Marconi's not doing anything in exchange. I'm getting sick of this, Will. Marconi's useless, but Johnson had better tell us the truth. Let's go. Inspector Will, ask your questions. I mustn't get special treatment. I'm just another suspect. Alright, can you confirm that you were the officer who confiscated the gun from Marconi, sir? Yes, it was me. Years ago, the only time we managed to arrest Marconi before Inspector Will finally put him behind bars for good. And how can you explain the fact that this gun was used to kill Adam Bentley? It should have been securely locked in the evidence room. I'm afraid I can't help you with that. I have filed the gun following the procedures. Whatever happened to it afterwards was out of my reach. Great. Are you right-handed, sir? Yes, I am. I'm also very good with guns, as you're no doubt about to ask. I do know what evidence you gather, you know. Duly noted. And what about Adam Bentley? I mean, you seemed pretty angry when you discovered he was involved in several murder cases. As well, I should be. Do you realize that this young man was getting very close to the mayor? Keeping the mayor safe is the police's utmost responsibility. Well, one might think you're a little biased when it comes to the Johnson family, actually. You're talking about Serena Johnson. She and I are old friends. This has nothing to do with the mayor nor with Adam Bentley. Old friends, huh? Are you sure there's something more than friendship there? Inspector Jones, are you forgetting your place? If this is how you treat your suspects, it's no wonder they're all complaining about you. Sorry, I was just exploring every lead. Looking for gossip, you mean, Inspector Will? I trust I'll see you at the election stand for results. Good luck with your investigation. I'm counting on you. You might be him, honestly. I can't believe this, Will. Chief King on our suspect list? It sounds unreal. But I guess things will make more sense once we found more evidence, and for that, we need to find more clues. Good point, Will. We could go back to the Halifax Hotel. After all, we still don't know why Adam went there shortly before his death. Time's up, Mr. Mayor. You're going to tell us what's the deal between you and Marconi right now. You can't talk to me like that. I'm the mayor. I'm the mayor. You should do what I say. Well, shut up, bozo. Inspector Will and I only do what the law dictates. And right now, the law dictates that doing favors to convicts is not a smart decision. I have no idea what you're talking about. You can't prove anything. Cut it out. You're not doing all of this just because Marconi's a great cook. What has he done for you, Mr. Mayor? Is he getting rid of people for you? You can't prove anything. You can't force me to say anything. I didn't lay a finger on Adam Bentley. That's all that matters. Alright, Jones. Time to shoot him. Wait, is that a photo of Lola Velez? That's quite a racy pose. I thought her pinup photos were in her past. And what's written on it, Will? Get rid of him for me and I'll show you more. What the? Great idea, Will. If we can lift off fingerprints from this photograph, we'll know who Lola sent this picture to. I wonder if this is the Facebook guy. Or, what was his name? Zach Holden? This could be him. Perfect. The fingerprints you lifted off Lola's picture are of astonishing clarity, Will. It shouldn't be any trouble at all to compare them to the central database and figure out who received this photo. Let's do it. All 4, 9? Oh, I knew it was Zach. Wait, Will, you're telling me the fingerprints on this racy picture of Lola Velez belong to Zach Holden? We know Zach's got a crush on her, you're right, but why would she feed that crush by sending him such a picture? Good point, the message she wrote on it, get rid of him for me and I'll show you more. It makes it sound like it's a bribe. But well, best thing to do is to grill Zach Holden about this, you're right. I knew it, I knew that was going to be Zach Holden. Gee, I don't know for you, but it feels like the entire city is going to end up on our suspect list this time. What were the chances of Zach Holden being mixed up in this thing? How did you get a picture of this? What? How did you get a hold of this picture? You stole it from me. Give it back. We didn't steal anything, Zach, but Inspector Will would love to know in what circumstances Lola Velez gave you such an intimate picture. She asked for my help. Look, she said she was afraid of her own safety. Who was she afraid of, Zach? As if you don't know it. She was afraid of that Adam Bentley, of course. That man kept coming to her house even after her fiance got killed. So she asked me to try and get rid of him for her, but I couldn't figure out a way. I tried intimidating him, but he just ignored me. How were you supposed to get rid of him out of anyone else in this district? Please don't tell Lola I couldn't get Adam to listen to me. She never sent me pictures again. It looks like Zach got duped by Lola, Will. She's really got him wrapped around her finger, doesn't she? Nicely spotted, Will. Zach kept biting his nails on his right hand, so he must be right-handed. Let's add this to his profile. And now, what do you say we go have another chat with Loa, get to know exactly what she expected from her lackey? Loa, how dare you send pictures without sharing? Inspector Will has found a photo you sent to Zach as encouragement for him to get rid of Adam Bentley for you. It's time to drop the act. And so what? You saw what Adam sent to my Walter before he died? All those pictures of planes crashing? Adam brought us bad luck. Did you know I once saw him trying on Walter's clothes? He was standing there in Walter's suit and he was intimidating his voice. The man was a creep. Just like he practiced Jerry's big ball signature. You're right, Inspector Will. He told us it was to get under his skin. It was like he wanted to take Walter's place. He kept coming to see me. I was so afraid I even took firing lessons to make sure I could defend myself. And when he tore that plane ticket I gave him to shreds, saying he'd never leave Greensboro, I knew I'd never get rid of him. Look, I gave that photo of Zach because I thought maybe he could force Adam to leave, report his FriendNet account to authorities for something illegal, anything. Oh. I never asked Zach to kill Adam. Anyway, Zach's a wimp. He'd never have done it. I extracted DNA from the saliva sample you collected from the cigar wheel, and it belongs to the biggest cigar smoker in town, Alden Green. Knew it. Alden Green? Well, I didn't expect to see Green again after his mix-up in Kurian's death, did you? And now we discover he's visited the mayor's headquarters? First Marconi, now Alden? Johnson really has strange friends. And knowing Alden, he must have been there for his own benefit. Let's go grill him out. Well, the black powder you collected from the badge you found on the crime scene is gunpowder residue. As you surely know, there are particles which get dispersed when the gun is fired. They do not travel far, however, so this badge must have been very close to the gun. Wait, are you telling us that the person who killed Adam was wearing his badge? I see hanging out with Will is finally rubbing off on you, Jones. The gunpowder residue proves that whoever killed Adam was wearing his badge and lost it. However, since today every voter is wearing such a badge, then the killer would not want to stand out from the crowd. Then they must have gotten another badge, Will. We got more piece of the puzzle, thanks to you. One more piece of the puzzle, thanks to you. Inspector Will, to what do I owe the pleasure of your visit? Did another one of your shareholders die, maybe? Unless Adam Bentley was a shareholder, no, but this doesn't get you off the hook. Adam Bentley dead? Ha! Well, that was bound to happen sooner or later. That kid had no sense of self-preservation and was smart as a chicken. Oh, so you knew Adam then. Maybe you met him during one of your visits to Mayor Johnson. Maybe he got onto your bad side. Are you handy with a gun, Alden? Is this a new interrogation technique, Mr. Jones? Of course I'm good with a gun. Was Adam shot? Because if it had been me, you would not have been found in the body, Inspector. You haven't answered the first question. How did you meet Adam Bentley? The fool was the laughing stock of Maple Heights. Did he really think he was blending in? Do you know the idiot even came to me for a loan because he couldn't afford the lifestyle? Hilarious. So that's why you shot him. For money? I did not lend him the money. He had nothing of value to give in return, and unless you haven't yet learned, I only do things if I can profit from them. Later on at the police station. Well, I don't get it. We talked to half the town, searched everywhere, and yet we still not have enough evidence to catch Adam's killer. But who can we trust? Johnson and Martha are prize liars, and Lola Velez doesn't sound much better. She has a serious grudge towards Adam, too. What if this wasn't about politics? What if this was just a woman's vengeance? She could have executed Adam in retribution for the bad luck he brought to her. Inspector Will, finally, I've been looking everywhere for you. The results of the election, they're about to be announced. Drats, with all those suspects to interrogate, I completely forgot about the time. We're all gonna be late. Let's go, Inspector Will, let's go. At the election stand. Phew, we're right on time, Will. They're just about to announce the election's winner. Hey, I didn't know Lola has been selected to give out the results. Adds quite a bit of glamour to the whole thing, don't you think? Ladies and gentlemen, the election results are in. It gives me great pleasure to announce that our new mayor is... Ladies and gentlemen, the election results are in. The battle was fierce, but a party has emerged victorious. It gives me a great pleasure to announce that our new mayor is... Frick! Well done, my son. I'm proud of you. Oh, I've been hoping Mrs. Price would win. I voted for her. And you're right to do so, Mr. Policeman. But do not worry, the Blue Party was still there to fight every decision taken by the so-called mayor. Dear townspeople, I, Howard Johnson, am extremely honored to have been re-elected Mayor of Greensboro. Together with the Red Party, we will pave the way to a better city, a safer city. Will, a word please? I know I'm currently not in a position of power, but I wanted to make sure you did not forget your duty. Now that Howard Johnson has been re-elected, it is more crucial than ever to figure out who dared kill Adam in this headquarters. I'm counting on you to close this case quickly. Easier said than done. I'm sure Howard would be less cooperative than before, and honestly, I'm at loss for where to search next. Inspector Will, if I may, I got your missing right-handed suspects. Howard and Martha both fit that criteria. And Marconi is also right-handed, as is Mrs. Johnson. And that's about it. Progress, finally. Good idea, Will. Let's have a look around the election stand. Let's crack this case once and for all. This must be Johnson's acceptance speech, but why would he tear it to shreds? You think he'd frame it or something? Can you quickly put this search back together, Will? Every second counts. Wait, I thought this was Johnson's speech, but the version you put back together has got Martha's name on it. I, Martha Price, am extremely honored to have been elected mayor of Greensboro. Together with the Blue Party, we will pave the way to a better city, a safer city. What the? This is exactly the speech Howard read, but the winner's name and the party's color have been changed. No, you can't be right, Will. I mean, I know politicians often share the same ideas, but Martha and Howard were on different sides. Their campaigns were... Well, it was pretty much the same thing said in different ways. Martha was good for good values and security. Howard against corruption and crime. But Will, it can't mean the two parties were working together. I can't believe this. We need to talk to those two liars right now. Let's go, Will. Oh, have you come to rub my defeat in my face, Inspector Will? I'm not really in the mood. We know everything, Martha. Inspector Will found a speech. We know you and Johnson have been working together. Now, don't be ridiculous. You're blowing this all out of proportion. I'm unknowingly hired the same speech consultant as Howard, that's all. That little swine thought he could just write a fill-the-gap speech and get paid twice for it. When I learned about this, I fired him on the spot. Things like this are the reason I go to the shooting range every week. You know, politics are a constant warfare. Actually, shooting is the only thing that helps me unwind. Look, Inspector Will, I swear to you, I had nothing to do with this speech or with Mr. Bentley's death. I give you my word of honor. I hate politicians. Well, we need to keep busy, else I'll just have to hit something. What should we do next? You want to get back to the hotel lobby? Good idea. Adam might have left us the final clue to his murder there. Inspector Will, so kind of you to come to congratulate me. This has been a grand victory indeed, but we're not here to congratulate you, Mr. Mayor. We're here to get answers. Why was Martha Price's name written on your speech? Where did you... I tore that one up. How did you get it back? Look, this is nothing. I got two versions of the speech, one with my name and one with Martha's. I don't know how it happened. Really, you sure it's not because you and Martha are working together? Did Adam find out, Mr. Mayor? Is that why you killed him? Killed him? I would never do that. I had nothing to do with Adam's death, Inspector Will. You had to believe me. Please, Inspector Will, I'll do anything to convince you. Have another look at my office. You'll see I'm innocent. Oh, don't worry, Mr. Mayor. Searching your office is exactly what we intend to do. What are those dollar bills doing here? Could this be linked to Adam's murder? Good point, Will. Maybe our expert hands could collect something from those bills to solve that mystery. What is that bobblehead Martha Price doing here? Oh, you're right. It's the one she gave to Adam. There is his name upon the base. That's the one you fixed up for him. But how did this figurine end up here? And why is it all bloody? You're right. Let's collect the sample from that bobblehead. Good, let's send the molecules to go you collected from those dollar bills to Grace. Collecting blood from Martha Price's bobblehead, I never thought I'd see the day. Anyways, let's get this blood sample to the lab, Will. Well, you hit the bullseye as always. There was gunpowder residue mixed with the blood you collected from that bobblehead. This means this bobblehead was originally on your crime scene before it ended up in the hotel lobby. What? But it can't have gotten there on its own. Star deduction, Jones. And because the blood on the bobblehead isn't Adam's, I'm guessing his killer picked it up, probably hoping to dispose of it later on. I don't know how they hunt themselves, but the result is the same. The killer left their own blood on that bobblehead. The gunpowder played havoc on the clarity of the sample, but I was at least able to determine Adam's killer blood type is A positive. Great, Will, let's add this to our killer's profile. An A positive blood type should help us trim our list of suspects a little. The sample you collected from the dollar bills you found in the headquarters turned out to be a mix of saliva and epithelial tissue, Will. In other words, skin cells. It wasn't easy to separate the two, but I'm nothing if I'm not stubborn. The saliva on the dollar bills belonged to Adam Bentley. My guess is that he counted the bills, licking his fingers to flip through them. So the money was given to Adam, but there was thousands of dollars in that pile. Well, do you think Adam discovered Johnson's and Martha's shared election speech? Could he have tried to blackmail them? Here's something that should help. The epithelial tissue on those bills didn't belong to Adam, which means they were left by the person who gave the money to Adam, by his killer. And because I know every minute counts, I went straight for the kill. Adam's killer is male. That's it, Will. We have finally have all the evidence we need to arrest Adam's killer. No, don't tell me who did it. I want to see if my hunch was right. Let's go arrest him, Will. Alright, what do you mean by hunch, Jones? Can it be? Holy. No wonder he was so angry. No wonder he was so angry and so hostile with us recently. That is crazy. It comes down to this? Really? Well, I don't understand. Why did you take us to King's office? I thought we were going to arrest Adam's killer. Jones, I hate to break it to you, but he is the killer. I thought it was going to be the mayor, honestly, but wow. No, you can't mean. No, Will, you must be wrong. Chief King would have never killed Adam. You got it wrong. Unfortunately, Inspector Will is right, Will. Wait, what? Sorry. Unfortunately, Inspector Will is right. I killed Adam Bentley. No, I refuse to believe this. Why would you do this? Adam would have never harmed the mayor. Oh, Jones, you haven't understood a thing, have you? This has nothing to do with the mayor. Huh? Then why did you do it, Chief? Answer us. Sorry, but no. You will have to find your own answers, Inspector Will. Then you have to talk to the judge. You have to explain what happened. What the I'm sorry. I will not. What are you doing? Put that gun down, Chief, please. my gosh, his hands are shaking. So are mine. You understand why I'm doing this in time. I have no other choice. Of course you have a choice. There is always a choice, Chief. Please, put down the gun. Goodbye, Inspector Will. Working with you has been a great honor. No. After all these months, you're telling me you're just going to end